Today I'll be doing a video covering SimilarWeb.com, showing you not only how to register to SimilarWeb.com, but how to use some of the highlighted features of the tool. SimilarWeb.com is a digital marketing intelligence tool for your business that, as the name invokes, is a tool to help you discover what your competitors are doing on the web. Essentially what your competitors are using for keywords, what your competitors are using for referral sources, search keywords, how they're doing on the social networks, and what their audiences are searching over the web to derive traffic. So here I've landed on SimilarWeb.com, and I've clicked on login or sign up to show you what the quick process is for signing up. You can either sign up with LinkedIn or Google. The process that I'm going to show here is the long process, where you submit your name, last name, and general information. As you can see, you can start a free pro trial. We suggest that you use the trial version for a while, which is pretty intuitive as it comes packaged. So one of the first things that you have is a CAPTCHA similar verification tool to make sure that you're a human. So once you submit your phone number or your text phone SMS number, you will receive a text with a code, a verification code that you will then type on the next page. Once you provide that 6-digit code and click on verify, it will take you then to the next step. On this page here, it allows you to select some areas that you may want to use the tool for. For example, media buying, PPC, affiliate marketing, lead generation, SEO, or any of the items suggested. If you click other, then it will suggest that you type in some more specific information as to what you're going to use the tool for. As you can see, I selected everything it suggested except other. So we'll move on to next. It'll request a company website that you want to look for, or any app that you want to do some research on or compare on. For the purpose of this tutorial, I selected internetdominators.com. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. It wants to see if you want to benchmark any competitors at this point. So we selected a few competitors that it suggested. The tool does suggest based on an initial website that you submitted. So when we submitted internetdominators.com, then it does an immediate comparison of websites. And as you can see, SEO Dominators came up, organic targeting, WSEOCO.com, TopStalker came up. So I went ahead and selected those as comparison sites. It goes through an analysis of those, and then it gives you a success screen, lets you get ready. It allows you to suggest a quick tour if you want to go through that. I opted not to go through that, and just to get right into the tool. As you will see, you get an audience overview initially, giving you a comparison of all of the sites that you selected. So as you can see, Internet Dominators compared to the other 4 sites that were suggested by the tool. And by far, InternetDominators.com is doing very well compared to the other sites overall. For the remainder of the comparison, you'll see that I removed, and you get the ability to remove by selecting the X's on the comparisons right above the top of the page here. You can do that to start removing your comparisons based on the information that you select to see. So as you can see here, I'm still on the audience overview and just taking a look at how many visits this website is seeing for a specific range of dates. So for last quarter of 2016 here, worldwide, Internet Dominators received approximately 64,000 visits. It's ranked about 140,000th in the US compared to Top Stalker, which is about 4 millionth. So overall, it does pretty well compared to the suggested competitors. So moving on, I removed all the compare sites, as you can see up in the top bar here. And now I'm just looking at information for Internet Dominators as we go specific through the next available information topics or sections of the website. Traffic sources, destinations, website content, I think is an area that's available only to the pro version of the tool, and then competitor information. So we don't cover too much of the website content. As I mentioned, that's only covered in the pro version of SimilarWeb.com. So as you can see now I've only brought it down to just InternetDominators.com, and we're still on the audience overview section of the site. Gives you a copy of the front page. For the same last quarter of 2016, lets you know approximately how many visitors it received, where it ranks in the US, where it ranks globally, and where it ranks based on category. So overall, the site looks pretty popular. I moved on to the traffic sources, marketing mix of essentially where the sources of traffic is coming from. So most of the marketing, most of the traffic is derived from direct marketing, 52% of that, and then a lot of that comes from referrals or partner sites, I would say. So as you can see here, again, most of that comes from direct. And we've got referrals under the channel analysis, and as you scroll down, this is a PowerPoint presentation, so we don't have the scroll down ability as you have on the actual site, but the information on each one of these pages is very deep and very intuitive. As we go into the referrals page, still for InternetDominators.com, you can see that for that same last quarter of 2016, we received a total 25,000 referral visits to the website. This looked kind of interesting for me because, as we know, the type of site that InternetDominators.com is, it was interesting to me that autos and vehicles was about 60% of its traffic. And why it was coming from that, from cruisers, homes, parts, accessories. So it's something we may want to discuss with John. But still, again, very interesting information that you can look at. And again, you can always look at where it's coming from. You can look at this for your competitors. Once you identify who your competitors are, you could be looking at other tools to identify those competitors, then come to SimilarWeb. Type those domains in and do that analysis. Our next page here for search will give you some information on what the traffic is searching for when they arrive at the website. So here you can see that a lot of the search traffic by channels is coming in through image searches, or 60% about approximately for InternetDominators.com. The majority of the searches are done on Google. No surprise there. But DuckDuckGo is pretty interesting there, as that is one of those sites that doesn't save any search history for users. So it is pretty interesting that almost 17% of Internet Dominators traffic is coming from there. So as we move on, I did scroll down and saved us a page there because once again, about 21% of the traffic share terms for internet dominators, scrapbook paper rod fishing came for, or searches were done for internet dominators. So it could be a client there, for example, of internetdominators.com. As we move on to social pages, we can see here, for example, that less than 5,000 pages came from the social sites. About 88% of those came from Facebook. Another 12% came from Pinterest. So very interesting information. I mean, you can really spend a lot of time on these pages looking up what, just a variety of interesting information on either your website or your competitor's website. As we get a little bit into the traffic destination, again, this will give you more information as to how traffic arrived and where it went. For example, did it hit an ad and go somewhere, or did it come in via a link or hit a link on your website and therefore go somewhere else? So in this case, I was specifically looking at the outgoing links from within internetdominators.com. And you can take a look at primarily the links or the domains that internetdominators.com is sending customers to. Wistia, I believe, is where most of the videos hosted. So that's top there with a 41% change, meaning that a lot less customers were being sent there the last quarter of 2016. The rainmakertool.com, there was a pretty significant change there too. With then Facebook having a very significant increase in that last quarter. And by the way, here, as you can tell, no surprise there, Facebook.com being the #1 ranked website on the internet nowadays. Moving on to competitors, as I mentioned, just to move back on the comment I made earlier about website content and that being a Pro Tool feature, which is why we skipped over that. But competitors, looking at similar sites and information about them. SEO Dominators is a similar site, and therefore you can look for information about what they're doing. You can click on and just look for a series more of information as you can look on each of these pages just to identify more of what your competitors are doing, find their websites, hit their websites, and just do as much research as you're interested in doing. And finally, we hit keyword competitors, which are the websites that are competing for similar keywords in what categories, where they rank, and how close to the same keywords are they using. So again, we seem to be getting here into probably what I would think for internet dominators, a lot of competing customers of customers, which is where scrapbooking probably comes up a lot on some of these scrapbooking and graphics probably come up here. But anyways, that's a review of SimilarWeb.com for you guys. I hope this was informative, and there's definitely a lot more information on SimilarWeb.com. Thanks very much.